I'm always in need of video ideas, especially ones that can be made pretty quickly with relatively low preparation or setup, such as today's video, EToH but I can't touch green, from Squarey. If you have a video idea of your own, suggest it in the comments and or Discord, link in the description and pinned comment. To make this idea a bit more exciting though, we're gonna say if I touch green at all, the video is gonna just abruptly end. By the way, I'm loving the fall-themed ring select, and the tower I've chosen to do is Tower of Distorted Aerodynamics. Note, by the way, that I would be unable to do an easy tower, because then I'd have to touch the green portal to enter it. Oh, and also, along with it being fall, I'm going to equip a fall outfit. Okay, apparently I have to reset. The lava doesn't kill you, apparently. Here we go. This outfit is called Fall 2023. Don't remember if I used it last year. I don't think I did. Right, so why have I chosen this tower? Well, I looked at some of the easier ones. I mean, this is among the easiest in Ring 7, but this one doesn't have any green floors, because that would instantly make it unbeatable under this challenge. It also has a lot of client objects, so come on. As opposed to Tower Feeling Lazy, which is the next easiest tower below this, which from the image on the wiki didn't seem like it had any green at all, which would be a pretty boring video. By the way, this includes any green, so like there's a little bit of green on that sign, so if I touch the sign with my character, then I would lose the challenge. And we're also going to attempt to beat this in under 20 minutes, though I don't know how well that's gonna go. I suppose really the goal here is get this video long enough for mid-rolls, which would be 8 minutes. Although that doesn't mean survive 8 minutes, that means survive 8 minutes and yap enough so that when it's edited down... See, I was expecting that. Okay, this tower is unbeatable under this challenge. Alright, we gotta go to a different one. I guess we could do the next one in Ring 8. Right, what was I saying? Yap enough so that when I edit the video down, it's 8 minutes for those sweet, sweet mid-rolls, am I right? How about Tower of Orienting Oscillating Opinions? That one I know has a lot of client objects, and I don't think has any green on the frame. Yeah, it's a yellow to orange or red gradient. Actually, maybe like a later zone is a better idea, because those have lots of color, whereas these really aren't classic towers, but they are older, and in this era it was much more common to do like mostly the same color. I mean, it still is, but like there's still more color variation, especially in like zone 8 and on. So we'll do that after I probably fall and rage quit on 2. I also have a bit of experience on this tower because I played it in a live stream once, somewhat recently. Whoa, okay, don't be dying either. Great, now I just gotta sit here. Or play things unnecessarily risky. There we go. Now we're gaming. How about a spin cycle? Spin cycle! I'm pretty sure that's where my PB on that was. The stupid can't collide false part. Alright, this is rigged. Alright, let's go to, I don't know, zone 9. I really haven't beaten anything here yet. I've come to this area a lot of times. I guess I just have a big skill issue. Ooh, okay, I gotta hope I don't just spawn on a green neon pad on any of these. There's so many ways like that I could just get... there's nothing green there, but there could have been, so I gotta be careful of things like that. There's so many ways this could just go wrong, like, out of my control, or things that there was no way I was going to predict. I believe it was EToH ABCD. I made decent progress on it in a stream when I was 300 miles from my house in a closet. And then my stupid MacBook decided it would be a funny idea if it just like flipped my camera to the side when I went into shift lock, and then I fell into soft lock. Alright, gotta try not to hit these, flashy green... No. Oh, Now, we could debate if that's actually green, and I'm gonna say that's more of a moss color. Yeah, which means I'm allowed to walk on it. And also I'm rational. Like, what was I supposed to do? I spawned above that. There's no way I was getting out of that. Alright, so I can just chill in here. There's no green in sight, except my trail. Yeah, that doesn't count, okay. And now for me to just play in awkward silence for a while until I get to some green that... Okay, it wasn't actually green. It just looked green in that lighting for a moment. Anyway, time to just play in awkward silence until I get to some green that it will be interesting to avoid. Alright, could have jumped on that green number. That would have been bad. It's the lighting. Yeah, that looks more khaki olive to me. Okay, well now I don't know what to trust, because highlighted blocks are collidable when the lighting color matches the outline color. Hence, I don't know who to trust. Are these parts red or are they blue? Hold on, so it's blue now, so I can jump there. This is a pretty cool mechanic, though, I will say. Did you really fail that? Well, let's see. Alright, so those things have a green outline, which is not changing with the lighting, meaning it's undeniably green. There's kind of no way not to do that unless I, like, hit it in the very center. And then at that point, it's still subjective, but I can try. This only fully can collide false for a brief moment. But if I could time it, and then if I could time it with when that stopped, that was pretty good. Not quite what I need, though. I hit it, but you know what? This whole video is rigged. Yeah. Here we go. This part is interesting. Okay, so jump boost. I'm gonna have to go without it. Yeah. Touching the rapid resets your jump power. Well, let's reset anyway. I wonder if this is probably not even possible, but I can try. Is that can collide true? Hopefully that is, yeah. It's gonna be tricky. Then again, this is difficult, so I wouldn't put it past them to make it, like, above difficult if you do it without the jump boost, but still possible, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. Okay, yeah, I don't think this is gonna be possible. Actually, maybe. Yeah, I don't think that was not possible, yeah. So knowing that that one's going to be impossible, let's try the other one over here. Tower of Dusk to Dawn. Don't touch the green getting into the port. I don't like this. What am I supposed to do when I spawn on green? Do I have to do my research ahead of time? Okay, let's try this portal, which I guess takes me to some other towers. Tower of Bonus Level. Watch this one. You know what? I'm doing my research ahead of time. There is a green floor, but I think I can stretch out enough minutes of this video before I get there. Or, I don't know, follow an easy jump. Place your bets on what you think is more likely. Okay, I didn't spawn on a green platform, but, yeah, what do I do? So I'm trapped in a box. Oh, wait, is that an elevator? Yeah, okay, that's not green. So I should be good. /E, dance to. Hard mode. Difficulty, lower morsels. This will turn the teleporter safety nets into insta-kills. If there's a sign saying for you to jump into safety net, still follow it. There will be a new teleporter to save you from the insta-kill. Not recommended in your first run, please. Is this a challenge? Okay, let's just go this way. Actually, no, I am going to do this with insta-kills. Increase the intensity, and also decrease the chance of me actually getting to that green floor and having to quit a perfectly good run. Activate. 4 seconds, eh? Do I go down here? I guess I do. Okay, so I would assume that's an okay, this is rigged. I suspect that's gonna be happening a lot, so let me just do a little thing called reset on death on. Alright, let's try that again. So it's a conveyor launch, and also I'm lagging pretty bad. Okay, watch that turn green as soon as I jump on it. Push the levers to complete the track as you go on. Open the gate at the correct time. This is rigged, okay. No one told me that was an insta-kill. I thought you just said all teleporter nets. How am I this bad at the game? Okay. So if I go like that, don't spin on me, please. Thank you. Okay. Now can I move around? Those are just decoration. I think I jumped to there. Yes. And wrap around. And button. That luckily didn't turn green as soon as I touched it. I gotta time this. Good. Boing. Wait. Okay. Somehow I did that right. Okay, that opened that. I can jump down, and that is not green. So is that a conveyor, or is that just indicating where I go? It's an indicator. I think I jumped to that 3x3 down here. And then go on this. Swing. Boing! Ooh, that was fun. I'd do that again. But that would unnecessarily do risky jumps over insta-kills. Then again, I signed myself up for this insta-kill challenge. Disable first person and shift lock. Okay. Ooh, camera effects. Nice. You'll love to see it. What is this? Avalanche? Sure. Okay, now how am I supposed to line this up? That wasn't that hard. I pressed S and A. Whoa, okay. This is actually a really good tower. This is... There we go. Okay, now there's an arrow pointing there. Okay, I see. There's a vine to...